Hello, welcome back to Star Rail. How adorable. We here to meet Castarice, I believe.
Mister,
We dying.
I'm right here.
Right where? Get off the
Please
buses.
stay there and slowly turn around.
I feel like I remember this. This one. Why is everything colorful? It's kind of pretty.
Please pardon me.
So? Piston of Fury, if you can kill me? You can't. I can't die. Where is your hand? My face?
Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything.
Oh, my pulse.
Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason.
Why can I see your hand, right, if you check in my pulse? Isn't that, like, under the chin, like, where the jaw is? I can never feel the pulse, so don't die near me, or, like, almost die. I'll just be like, yep, he's dead, can't feel anything.
I'm sorry.
Even if you're alive, it's dead, well, I'll be like, yeah, he's dead.
I noticed that something was amiss earlier. Mister, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me.
It's fine, you was testing shit. And I
I'm just
didn't
thinking,
fall over dead.
if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to.
Please do.
Cass, did you find anything?
I forgot you talk, you little fucking cute ball of pink joy.
My
Can understand
apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities.
Oh, so is your job actually mortician, or are you just been like, as someone who walks with death, I'm pretty much a mortician. I touch people like, yep, dead. Gave that guy a high five, he was dead in 5 seconds.
But, mister, would you be willing to let me try again? This time, I'll increase the area of contact slightly. Perhaps the result might be different this time.
Are you trying to kill me? So,
I have never touched the living in this way before. If
You've
my
never
actions
touched the
are in
living.
any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
you gonna hug me? You said more contact. That's the same amount. Put more palm into it? How? One, how do you know what a pulse feels like? Two, how are you checking? You said more contact. Are you just like fucking forcing your palm into the fucking neck?
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape.
Am I gonna have a wahwa where my soul becomes like a tail?
But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away.
I feel like you're making shit up, but I'll believe you. Even though I definitely believe you haven't done any of this, and we're like, this is definitely what happened. 100% faith.
Clues.
You might early
Just a
to.
few more. I need more guidance. Ah. The connection has been severed. With my strength, I'm not able to trace it.
Well, that's
It was me.
good enough.
I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, mister. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon.
Thanks, I guess?
I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. Before I manage to deliver on this promise, please do your best to hang on.
Yeah, no, I will.
Amphorius needs you.
Right now, I need you. I'm dying, I think. I'll do my best.
Lady Aglaya and
Oh,
Lord
I'm
Phaon
dead.
are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well.
Thank you. No, I'm doing quite well. I'm dead.
Also, please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
It seems the same as normal. I'm just, I was always dead. Now I just know I'm dead.
Disappearing.
You gave me a plate, by the way. Is that really a fable? You have a plate. That's not an elevator. Why the fuck they thought that was an elevator? Because they have elevators which look the exact same, like, with positioning of the walls. Fuck you. You're a very loud creature. Catfish creature. It's my boys. She's blind. She doesn't know what she is. She close, right?
That partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. How do you feel?
Alive?
Well, at least you look no different from the living.
Thank you. I
I
try.
think that most living people don't even look as good as you do.
Thank you. Thank you. Stop flirting with me.
You've completed the trial of time. And I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind.
Good.
However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
Two people.
That's what we have been talking about. Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
Mine could have actually been the key, but like, honestly, I don't think he would help me. If he found out I was dead, he was like, well, you had a warrior's death, an honorable death. He's like, oh, thanks, bud. I appreciate it.
Many have had this idea, but so far, there have been no results. If it were successful, Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace. Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up. At the very least, we can still see a glimmer of hope.
Yes.
Cypher. If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death, it would be her.
How? Isn't Cypher a
Try and
thief?
get her to return to Akima, but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history of Amphorius, no one has ever managed to escape the clutches of death. At the end of time, Thanatos silently awaits all.
Should you speak to Mighty? Thanks for your
It is
help.
my duty. We too require you to bear the divine position of time.
Thanks.
But
Okay.
before that, just
What's wrong, Aglaya?
omens always come in pairs. A tiny air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart.
You need to stop being so down in the dumps.
It's
Have you thought about that?
Cerberus. He has initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
In the end, it has still come down to this.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finan. Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
Ah, good. I'm glad that we put our tickets on him. Oh, speaking of which. Ah, yes, here we go. Typing in. Not long ago.
I'm back here again.
You are, yes.
I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog, The land is barren and harsh.
Hey!
Nope,
Excuse me!
I never skipped
What
some.
is this place? Where in Amphorius are we?
The mutters of the
The
traveler
fuck
are in a
did you say?
language I'm unable to comprehend. Or perhaps they're just distracted and ignored my question.
Yep.
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find them?
God, fuck you. That's what they said.
Hand of
Shadow.
shadow.
Hand of Shadow Thanatos.
Did say something about death above it.
Possibly be the Netherrealm?
Probably.
Not Nether realm.
Well, that's good. You're not dead.
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream toward the Netherrealm?
The Nether realm. Nothing but an illusion.
This is the real
Titan
dead.
rejects you, me. Listen.
Does that mean no one can technically fully die
What?
if Thanatos is just
The
rejection?
traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent.
Thanks,
You
narrator.
look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. There. A massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides. The sound of tides. I
Tide.
can hear it. I hear it deep within the tides. Beyond the closed gates of the void world. A voice about to recount something.
Child of humanity, is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency?
And who is this?
Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm.
Was that you? That didn't sound
Your
like you.
consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
You're saying it like it's not your core flame.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15 more entry hours.
What the fuck does that mean?
15 days and nights.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular problem.
Oh, and myself.
Stop giggling. It's time for us to go. The messenger from the Council of Elders is almost here.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
Are you like in his head and just reading with thoughts, or did he just say that to
What
you out
about
loud?
that white-haired student of yours? Acting so recklessly, do you not care about what might happen to him?
How is fine on a student of yours?
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
Oh, I get a move, finally.
You truly are.
Why did I
a
get
sweet
something? I
teacher.
stood there.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
Hello, creature. What is behind here? Anything? I never checked. The fucking... would be if the fucking Numby would react. But he never did, so never mind. Don't know why I checked. Ooh. I keep forgetting about that fuck. Are we actually doing the counter? Do I actually have to be in another meeting slash...
Sorry to keep
Poor
you
thing.
waiting, Lord Enexagaris.
Hello?
It's been a while, Lord Enexagaris. I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima, and express my deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
Interesting, the other arms. Reminds me of an arm in... Was it Elden Ring or one of the Dark Souls games where it's like... The armor is like... Looks like it's hugging him, the way it was built.
It's you. I never expected that you would personally come and meet me.
By carefully into Lantern above, I have come as a testament to the justice of the Council of Elders.
This is just you? I haven't found that.
Anti-Catherians here? They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
I extend to you my utmost respect, revered Titan.
Oh, he can see you.
I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right of all upright citizens to express themselves freely.
You have a very complicated, like, design and make for just an NPC.
You can see them too?
You know about us. We anti-Catherians perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls.
So you can just see souls,
just as
don't
I
you
am
see?
conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar. If necessary, Lord Anaxagoras, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
Oh wait, really? If people don't want Glaya, like, spying on them, you can fucking do that? How many people had actually walked up and asked him to do
The
that?
demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only to unveil her own folly.
May I interpret this as you having a countermeasure?
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Orynyx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly comprehends.
Interesting.
While I, Anaxagoras,
That was a long way of
serving
saying
as the
Tino's I'll
Grove's
die and
special
everything
envoy
fuck
to
up.
Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting authority, Lord Lygus. Lead the way.
Everyone's Lord.
Very well.
Lord Lygus.
Surely Lady Kindness would appreciate such assertiveness in an ally.
Jesus, she's quick.
She's been waiting.
He's the only NPC I've seen run.
Is there something on your mind, Lord Anaxagoras?
We're gonna get closer to the boy guy.
Nothing really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death?
Ah, a pondering truly deep. Time is on our side. Do you mind sharing your reflections with me?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us what you
While
think.
all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
Is that supposed to be a thing, like, connecting your arms like this? But why is it skin color like you have a tat?
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes, that's exactly what he's
Yes.
saying.
For dying implies an ongoing process, an action, whereas death signifies a static state, a definitive termination. In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death. The notion of their fall is but a misinterpretation born of mortal ignorance.
You're saying the man has been dying all this time?
Ah, an intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate. After all, Kefali has maintained a profound silence ever since the era Arasa, while scholars and priests alike have conveyed the message of the gods' imminent fall.
Perhaps the gods, in their arrogance, deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
Could be no one thought about this really that hard.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
Just go for it.
The kin
I
of
feel
the
bad
Sky
for us. I just have to
Father has
listen to
recounted
this.
in
Slash all
myths,
them.
now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire, Kefali would have no cause to refuse.
Oh.
That very well could be true. But what if the world-bearing Titan still chooses to remain silent?
Then I'm fucked. I have no backup plan.
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphorius are nothing more than pitiful jests.
It's worth a try. I believe, and I'd love to witness the fruits of your theory and the change it may bring to this imperiled world.
I like the shakiness of his voice. It makes him sound sketchy.
Because I completely concur with you on this
Well,
aspect.
Breaking
If the
down?
Titan has indeed met their end, any response from them would be impossible.
Ooh, cutscene. Wait, is that Kefli?
Please, Professor.
The way to get there is Kefli just scoops you up? So the man's not dead, even though we turned his corpse into an elevator.
The children of humanity have indeed created a spectacle.
I'm glad we gave the man some sane.
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Marmorial Palace, with entry permitted only to the invited.
Got it. We invited. That's what we
Only
let in.
esteemed beings
Yeah, I
grace
haven't
this
seen
place,
Kefli
and
grab
I-
people constantly.
I've received priests, scholars, warriors, and now we even have the honor to be in the presence of a Titan. Oh, what a joyous occasion.
I agree. Why do you sound evil?
Once deemed a
No matter
blasphemer,
what he's doing.
now a surrogate for revered divinity. The honor should rightfully be mine, shouldn't it?
No,
I'll
fuck you.
notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. Kindly wait for a moment. A soldier will be here to guide you shortly.
Oh, good.
In the meanwhile, you are welcome to explore the vicinity, but kindly remain within the guard's view. Delaying the crucial meeting is something none of us wish to see, I presume.
Yes.
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods. There's no need to emphasize that.
As you wish. Your cooperation is much appreciated.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you, but it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Yeah, well, at least he's not in Aglaya's view, I'm pretty sure.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
Do you know?
I shall depart to explore the surroundings then. Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here. I'm quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the grove perceive another Titan.
I think there's just Obi carefully.
Off you go. I won't be joining you. This
But
Titan
you're not
appears
supposed
to
to
be
be.
quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Be aware, I can hear you perfectly well from here.
Oh, we don't even have to talk out loud. Fuck, there's a peg. So they're letting us explore just a general vicinity.
Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Oh, look, we go back to butterflies.
Looks like my presence here is quite unwelcome.
Yep. It normally is. How are you, you old fuck?
Anaxagoras, I thought that you had died to the Black Tide, just like the other scholars.
Unluckily, no.
As Kefali's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being.
Why is he a blasphemous heretic? I don't get it.
Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawn Cloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself. I am no longer that altar servant from years ago, who could only acquiesce to the commands of others. Now, I have plenty of ways to deal with people like you.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now. I can't believe that a follower such as you could have been made by a creation titan. As I see it, a dead titan can't provide you with this level of confidence, right? Then who is it exactly? Could it be kindness?
Why are we mocking this man's faith?
Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now. Leave immediately, and don't impede us from receiving the Supreme Being's blessings.
No, I'm actually here for a meeting,
As
so
we
good
were able
fuck.
to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that kindness is indeed quite sincere toward us. Perhaps this affair will proceed smoother than I had anticipated.
Did I say all the cars as this blasphemous?
What a thrilling confrontation. As expected of one of Kefali's followers.
Didn't you fuck off and like do something? Why are we mocking Kefali?
Praising or insulting him?
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the God of Deliverance, it is only natural that he detests evil.
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away from here as possible. Don't mutter to yourself like some sort of madman and disturb my meditation.
I'll kill you. I'll shoot the shit out of you, bro. I can put you down right here, right now. So good, no one can actually see him. It's just everyone thinks he's talking to himself. Got it.
Professor Anaxa!
Well, that's a different view. Hang on, I'm fixing the place. Why is this place destroyed? Isn't this like a shrine to Kefali? Fucking
Professor
people.
Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly perished resisting the Black Tide. To find you here safe and sound, thank the fates.
Yes.
You could say it's the fates toying with us.
It's only the Crimnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your survival is a victory in itself. I'd settle for that gladly.
Yeah.
So,
Most people
are
would.
you here to report the incident to the council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the Grove, Akuma would be next in line, even with the demigod of strife standing alongside humankind.
Which is, you know, back into his bird.
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know about the Black Tide?
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the calamity alone. Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
Robs.
No
Do they have
surprises
hard
there.
hats to gold?
Opportunists. Thank you for your honesty, virtuous student.
Of course, looks like the pillars and the helmets look like hard hats.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
Again, why are you here?
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself? I've had enough of your prattling.
I was really curious to see how you would find the middle ground between both factions, so I came to listen in. But it seems as though this kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided to readily surrender this hollow shell of yours, just because you feel like death is fast approaching?
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you truly think.
How do they make commentary? Because just how random fucking
15th entry hour
dialogue is. Oh good, I'm gonna fucking steal from carefully. Probably carefully, without probably offerings.
Oh,
what are you here?
My.
I was gonna
plant, every tendril, no, even every leaf could be the embodiment of Circe's.
Get
As
fucked.
a result,
You're a tree.
mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead. Their wisdom was portrayed as fruit, to symbolize how they shared their knowledge equally among the masses. Such exquisiteness indeed.
You see her as the world tree, basically.
This mural is quite abstract.
Yes.
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself. Now I'm quite curious whether the Reason Titan has studied figures of speech before.
Of course I find such stylistic devices interesting. For all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
You basically see her as Yggdrasil, the world tree. But Yggdrasil sounds like a dude name, so that's probably why they changed it to her.
I, for one, am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
Was this the reason why you failed in your attempt to refine my soul when you were ambushed at the Grove?
Since you are aware of this, why did you save me back then?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
Oh?
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Don't know.
Therefore, it seems that your journey to Dawn-Cloud this time is not just to seek protection. What, then, is the intention behind your actions?
Can you not
The
read his
entire
mind?
plan is stored in my memory, so why don't you look there?
Then don't mind if I do. 1 year old? 2 years old?
Why are you going back that far?
Oh my! Even a member of the preeminent 7 sages must hug his Dromastal to sleep? How interesting.
Man, you shouldn't have said that.
That's enough.
It's gonna just look through the entirety of it.
Unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows, right?
Oh, not.
Since our days are both numbered, I don't mind telling you more about it.
Why?
This is a
Let's move
present
on.
that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
So there are other members in your family, eh? Are they also living in Akama?
They probably dead.
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on, continue flipping through my memories. It won't take long. You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was 5.
Dead.
Oh, the black tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every titan that I could think of for help, my efforts were ultimately futile.
This...
And how are you a blasphemous?
Could this be the inception of your research into alchemy?
Is alchemy the reason why he's a blasphemer? They don't explain it.
Indeed it was.
Just like, no, he's a
Everything
blasphemer. It's like,
started
what?
from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was pursuing my education there, I naturally also came to learn of the Lysis' theory as well.
Is this gonna be some boring ass shit?
I remember remember that person.
Can we move on? This is quite boring, I
He was
don't
the one to
care.
come up with the concept of souls, right?
I think that's been the concept way longer.
Not only that, he also believed that life, as well as the composition, movement, and transformation of matter, all stem from souls themselves. This is why I thought that, since all living things stemmed from the same origin,
Oh, fuck.
why could I not sacrifice myself in order to resurrect my nearest and dearest?
What? Why are we sacrificing?
I did it, teacher. But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre.
Good. Fucking don't
Your
have to listen to him.
Where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the Seven Sages.
Calm down, teacher. My sister, she's still not in the mortal realm, even to this day.
Then what did you do?
What do you mean?
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye.
Oh. That's why you have one eye.
Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price was but an opportunity to see her for one final time. Nothing more.
You do know what equivalent exchange means, right? You'd have to sacrifice a person for a person.
Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, I cannot watch you go down the wrong path without doing anything to stop it.
I say this one is fine, right? Because even if it is considered blasphemy, he's doing it to get one goodbye from his sister, and like, I feel like that's fair.
Never do something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself. If you can do that, this classroom will still be yours, and you'll have a chance to live out your own life.
Yeah, he's known as a blasphemer.
Since I was able to see her one last time, I have no other desires.
Good.
You're right, teacher. It's time for me to start a new life.
I am sincerely glad for you, child. Now then, what topic would you like to study?
I wish to continue the Thesis' research.
Oh?
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands. Even if you continue digging into this subject, your efforts will likely be futile.
Yeah.
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth. Since ancient days, our understanding of the souls is but the tip of the iceberg. I may have lost an eye, but my view of the world has become clearer than ever.
Why does this look like Paniconi, that fucking research place? Not Paniconi. Fontaine from Genshin, the research place?
I have grasped the truth with my bare hands.
The birthplace of Rome.
Watch as I turn this farcical world upside down.
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath that hefty eye patch of yours?
What, there's missing an eye?
However,
I could tell.
This story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan. In fact, I'd say that they aren't related at all.
Exactly, no.
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it,
Playing
perhaps you
sacrifice,
should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. After all, it'd be a waste for you to hold on to it. My story ends here. Now it's time for you to tell me your secret. After all, this is what equivalent exchange means, correct?
I thought we was gonna do like something with Castarice. Why is this the story?
As expected, you laid a trap for me to step into. Unfortunately, even if I was willing to talk about my past, I may not know more about it than you do.
Oh?
Oh?
What's that mean?
Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan is now admitting a lack of wisdom? Your followers are going to be sorely disappointed by this.
At least she doesn't know about herself.
Child of humanity, remember this. Being cognizant of one's ignorance is the greatest wisdom of all.
Why are we still fucking shut the fuck up? Let's move on.
Now I understand. No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical questions.
Why is it literally just like, we're gonna stand here and talk, and then move and stand here and talk, and blah blah blah, and that's it.
Not only that,
nothing else.
You're the only
Why?
one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes, onlookers see most clearly.
They don't though.
Is that so?
They make up their own details.
Lord Anaxa.
Yes?
I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught in a delirium of reflective thought. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but time is of the essence.
So
I have a
let go
message
finally.
from Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival. So please depart forthwith.
Yes, let go.
It's finally time.
Please don't tell me I have to talk to them.
The one who created the world,
Did
and
he
the
do?
one who bears the world. If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
I didn't expect you to
interesting
agree
question.
to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events.
God, you slow. Hurry the fuck
tell
up.
you the
Go quick up.
truth, there are many people.
Isn't that the dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Why is he blasphemous? Like,
Don't
I should have
worry.
shoot him.
He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
Your nickname is Dromus as well? You must really like those creatures.
Dromus? What the fuck is a Dromus? Can you shut the fuck up so I can move on? I'm just moving on. I'm done with hearing Ram talking. We moved too quick for them, which is annoying. They haven't figured out how to pace it out. I've only seen one which was more complicated than slide it to the side.
A student of Empedocles?
Oh, hello.
I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
Kill yourself.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs. And it is such collisions that lead
Pretty
to
fucking
progress.
garden. But I have to listen to
Lord Lygus and Lady
people.
Kindness are just ahead.
Yeah, even the NPCs
my
get
leave
cut
for
off
now.
from how quick they walk. That's stupid. How the fuck did they code that to the NPCs to cut themselves off? Like, couldn't they make us move slower? Couldn't they make the NPCs move slower?
To the Demigod Council, esteemed guests.
Ugh, it's Thanks. I like him, even though he sounds evil.
Anaxagoras. Oh, I've heard so much about you. Head of the Nusporists of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious blasphemer, a Chrysos heir who bears Circe's core flame, a survivor of the Grove calamity.
Why do you sound nice to me
Did I
whenever
miss
every
anything?
council hates me?
Well, if so, please be so kind as to enlighten me.
Since Lady Kindness is already well acquainted with me, I won't waste any effort introducing myself again. But then again, perhaps the customs are different here. Back in my hometown, there is a form of etiquette known as honoring guests.
No one give
the
a
host will welcome
fuck.
their guest with warm hospitality by treating them to fine wine and a cozy bed.
Why? No
And
one
yet,
gives a fuck.
Ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts.
Because you're a blasphemer
Instead,
and no one cares
I
about
met
you.
with intense scrutiny. Even more absurd, the host has sharpened their blade and instructed their servants to lie in wait in the shadows.
Oh, that's what this is supposed to be.
Perhaps you intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast for all of the guests.
Everyone, stand down.
I would have shot the fucking guards, to be honest, if I was him.
Thank you for
I would have been like, what's this?
I am but a
So you
feeble
have
scholar who is not used to the
feeble?
stench of
You have a gun.
and blood.
No need to be
Just a feeble
humble,
scholar.
my lord.
Bang.
From my perspective, your courage and gumption are worthy of the reputation of the Seven Sages. Your bravery is more than adequate to accomplish our perilous endeavor.
So, you wish to start a war?
How did you get that from that?
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war, we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable. Since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners with blood of gold, we will not hesitate to display the rights and mettle the citizens of Akama are so entitled to. As to your question of whether peace is still a viable option, well, to that I can only say this. Everything hinges on the next citizens' assembly and whether they have a sudden epiphany amid the clamor of the masses.
Got it. It's all about this fucking thing.
And since you,
the citizen assembly,
as a Chrysos heir, accepted our invitation, you have indeed given us a glimmer of hope.
Why is that?
What brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying before you retired your cleaners.
I don't deny it. After all, they're responsible for cleaning up any threats, and just a moment ago, you were on the side of the Chrysos heirs.
What?
But now that you're an ally of ours, we can continue talking somewhere else. As you know, these walls have ears.
You don't have walls. That does not... That line only makes sense if the walls around you. There's literally in the
I was fortunate
open.
enough to have the opportunity to discuss a treatise about the Venerationists with your teacher, Empedocles.
Shut the fuck up. Can we talk in
It
silence?
seems you subscribe to the Nusporus.
None of this makes sense. I fucking hate your random
I've
dribble.
heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors.
I hate the scientific talk because it's just like,
normal
let's say
for
random shit which makes somewhat sense.
Welcome
and
back
still
to the
cuts
hall
off
of
on
the
my
demigod
fucking
council,
joke.
Lord Anaxagoras.
Oh.
Surely you remember that countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before and emerged victorious
expect
by
you to
stoking
stand still and
public
just
sentiment
listen to
with their
them?
words.
It's
And
fucking
yet there have
dumb.
also been innumerable blasphemous philosophers who set themselves up for failure because they refused to defend their actions. This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of Akama in centuries. In 15 days, this site shall also become the most important, as well as the final turning point in Akama's history.
Say 15 days, that's when he dies.
May the both of us carry out our duties with honor and lead the masses back toward the Era Chrysia, a golden age with no death, strife, or trickery.
To get rid of the fucking gods, don't you see?
Oh my, 15 days and nights. That aligns perfectly with the date of your demise. Could such a coincidence truly exist?
No, I think she's been
Using
listening.
death to prove myself fits my intentions perfectly.
What strong conviction you have. As expected of the hero who dared to stand up to the Gold Weaver.
As expected, she misunderstands you.
Yes. Of course he does.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I only accepted your invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside the members of the Council of Elders. Don't test my patience with such superfluous formalities.
That's strange, because you're testing my patience with this
Well, you
bullshit
say
I don't
that
care
now,
about.
but surely you also require my aid as well, so that you can stay alive even when being pursued by the Golden Thread?
You worry too much. She won't show her hand too freely, as she still needs to garner support from the masses at the Citizens' Assembly.
Even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains. Surely you're not asserting that she will definitely act in a rational manner.
No, I agree with her. She tried executing us
As
for
you're
no
no
reason.
doubt aware, Aglaya covets the core
That wouldn't
flame
have
I
even worked.
possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, In return, I'll need the Council of Elders to support me as much as possible. Naturally, you're well aware how valuable Cersei's core flame will be in the era Chrysia that you are desperately pursuing.
Do you ever open your eyes?
So you'd better act prudently as well.
I understand. After all, this battle of wits is just a means for each party to acquire what they need. As long as your request is reasonable, the Council of Elders never shortchanges its allies. Since we're both intent on mutual cooperation, let's not mince words and just speak plainly to each other.
Which you guys have not done, because all these weird stretched out sentences for no fucking reason.
Let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing to sacrifice, like true philosophers, with our words and wisdom.
This part's kind of boring and I don't care about, and how did I think this was deciding? I'll begin then.
Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss our common enemy. She is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of Akama, who has gradually lost her humanity to the ravages of time and the ablation of the core flame.
Can you say let's speak plainly? What the fuck are you? The literal opposite.
Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound. As a seasoned political animal, it's unclear whether she will actually cross that irreversible boundary. Moreover, she still needs you alive so that the Titan's trial can be completed.
Why is this painted on? Why couldn't you made it like an actual thing? I
Is
can
there
tell it's painted on. I
anyone
can tell this is
present
painted
who
on.
can swear by the sacred vow of Kefali and guarantee that you weren't in league with that woman before coming here? Are you just trying to pull the wool over our eyes and aid her in her savagery?
Yeah.
I believe you're aware of Castarice the Executioner. Long
That's her
before
title?
I returned to Akama, Aglaya had
Why is that her
already
title? Why do you have
dispatched
smiley faces on your neck?
If I weren't able to reach this place in time, I would have been forced to meet Thanatos first. As compared to a comprehensive plan with uncertain results, if you decide to cut open my chest and remove the core flame, wouldn't that settle her nerves even more? Everything is in place. She just needs the right timing.
I understand what you mean.
Do you? I
At the
don't.
very least, the both of us agree that this tyrant who wallows in extravagance and greed is the greatest threat to achieving peace in Akama. The Council of Elders is willing to defend your right to live, just as we defend every oppressed citizen.
Why does this have the title of RPG when, you know, it's a fucking storybook game?
However, I regret to say that sentiments
Let me
in
get
favor
to, like,
of the
the actual
Chrysos
good
heirs
part.
and Aglaya are only growing in magnitude.
This is like
peace
an
that we are
hour of
aspiring toward,
bullshit.
as well as everything that we hold dear, will be destroyed completely. The city will be burned to ashes, and the citizens' blood will be shed.
Like, I get this is a 10-hour long story each part, but why is it just an hour part of just talking?
Tell me,
it's fucking
what are
dumb.
you willing to do for our esteemed citizens, so that they can vanquish the enemies of our fine city?
Especially because it's like, oh, we are dead. Let's get Castarice's help. Oh, never mind. She haven't found anything. Oh, she digs a bit deeper, and then it's an actor. Then it's talking. Then it's some bullshit. That doesn't make sense.
Although the circumstances are rather
And it's long, drawn-out
from an
sentences
objective
between
point
these
of
two.
view,
If
it
you
is an
don't count
undeniable
Cersei's.
fact that ever since the Grove was attacked,
You count her, it's
I
still
have
long,
become the
drawn-out
de facto
fucking
leader of the
sentences.
Grove. The Council of Elders needs more backing if it wishes to topple Aglaya, and it's evident that the Academy wields considerable influence.
Why?
At the very least, I have served as the Grove's special envoy to Akama for a significant amount of time. Of course, this also means that I will hold a crucial vote at the Citizens' Assembly.
Oh yeah, you are technically a
In
citizen
the name
now.
of Kefali, Akama thanks you for your sincere and valuable thoughts.
You guys even worship the Titans?
At this stage, it's clear that you and I understand the benefits to be won from this discussion. Let me put it plainly. The Council of Elders
you said that like
has
3
always
times
been
and haven't
renowned for
been
its
playing.
fairness, and that fairness is built on a foundation of sincerity.
Councils are built on lies and bullshit.
The Council of Elders has vowed to all citizens of Akaba that it will always remain loyal to them. As for you, my lord, how will you guarantee that you will be able to live up to such earnestness and will not betray Akama's indomitable citizens when the opportunity presents itself? Just as you now betray Aglaya when it suits you.
That one.
Surely you jest. My loyalty does not need to be proven. The fact that the Council of Elders is asking for proof of my loyalty is itself akin to a form of betrayal.
Yeah, true. You also never loyal to her. What the fuck did I mean?
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you bury the hatchet in a civilized manner. However, I am afraid that I must interrupt for a brief moment.
Were you watching the whole thing?
As the Theoros, I have observed the following. Lady Aglaya, the Goldweaver, is currently on her way to Dawncloud.
Why?
Oh. Well, I do believe that we might have a slight overabundance of guests today.
Feeling
Can this give up?
dissatisfied,
Yes,
Lady
please.
Kindness? Despite the Council of Elders' lofty residence on Dawncloud, it must still tolerate the whims of the Chrysos heirs.
So you were holding back just now. Seems like you are better at playing this game than I. In any case, I'm glad that she's arriving here.
I hate you.
So tell
Specifically
me,
you.
Anaxagoras,
Why is this
now
not
that you're
ever?
an ally of mine, if Aglaya were to demand that I hand you over, what should I do?
Why are you asking him? And also, fucking... I actually forgot what I was gonna say. 'Cause I
You
wouldn't
can
really-
do as she says. Tell her that the Council of Elders merely wished to chat with me and had no intention of offending her.
Oh, so he never fucking said who was joining you guys. It's
However,
like...
By doing so, the
He's
authority
just
of the
speculating
Council of
that.
Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only can it be destroyed at the slightest touch, but the Council will also lose possession of a valuable core flame. No, more like 2 core flames. After all, at the next Citizens' Assembly, that young lady who is synonymous with death will also be standing on our side.
Oh?
Oh? How can you be sure of that?
Is that of importance to you? All you need to know is that I have a plan. In my opinion, you should be more worried about the impending threat.
I don't think she would, because I feel like... I forgot her name. I think she cares about everyone else more
If
than
Aglaya
you.
can seize me in full view of the
Castarice.
masses today,
I think Castarice
she can
cares
also
about everyone
dismiss
else
the
than you.
entire Council of Elders in one fell swoop tomorrow. If that happens, the discussion that we've just had will turn into an utter joke instead. Is this
fucking
the
is a
outcome
joke.
that you wish
It's
to
just so-
see, Lady Kindness?
Fine.
Everyone
I will
likes to
handle
have
this
seen their
matter
name.
appropriately. But you do best to remember this.
Uh.
Fool the people and karma will be on your tail. I'll overlook it this time, but don't count on there being a next time.
Is it finally over?
Unless, of course,
No?
you crave cruel
Why?
punishment and consider suffering the perfect state to ponder the true nature of souls.
Can we fuck off?
Well, what do you know? That happens to be one of my rare talents.
Can we fuck off? I don't...
We shall see then.
No, fuck off. Thanks. Cool. Why are we still here?
I've got to say that you've managed to really impress me again. But shouldn't you be going after more?
Dying to know what I'm after.
No, actually I'm not.
I'm the reason Titan after all. It is in me to ask and seek answers.
Easy there. You'll learn the answers soon enough. I didn't bring it up with her purely because she doesn't have the means to give me what I truly want. It's as they say, onlookers see most clearly.
He's also listening.
The true masters of Dawncloud have always been the Theoros, who watches over everything.
So you're saying he's the... Why am I still here? Why is this still going on? Why haven't we changed back to normal?
Unexpected visitor. Welcome once again.
What are you doing once again?
You could actually skip all the pointless debate and come straight to me to seek an audience with Kefali.
Oh?
I have no reason to refuse you, do I?
You actually do.
You may not, but kindness has. Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame will get to rule over Akama.
Will they?
She's wary of me, so naturally I had to gain her trust. I would say that debate was not at all pointless.
Is it though? Because couldn't he overrule her? Couldn't he literally say overrule?
Very true.
How does the metal move like organic
In my
mess?
view, this individual has gone to great lengths to get close to Kefali. He might very well be plotting something nefarious against the Titan.
Who knows?
Are
Maybe.
you still willing to let him pass, knowing this?
Are you giving him these plays?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always free to visit Kefali's transcendent vessel. This comes with being the world bearer.
Oh, interesting. You can
How
just walk up to
convenient
him
it is
if you
to
want
be able
to.
to hear what they say.
It is truly my honor to speak to a venerated Titan in person. Please, go ahead. Let me join you both on this journey.
Oh, please do. I actually like you. You're better than her. You actually talk plainly.
Myth tells of an occasion where Kefali once answered
There's a
their
run
followers'
for some reason.
questions on the peak of the holy mountain. Their followers have since believed that scaling this Titan cliff is one way of being with the god.
Hear that? It's not every day that you get
Jesus.
to climb a mountain with Circes.
How
You
tall
should
is the
sing me
fucker?
a hymn of praise.
4 arms, right?
Titan hymns are
Like,
beyond me.
Tomb was it? Iron Tomb. That isn't that the. I need to check something. I swear, like, doesn't Iron Tomb have a similar
Go
pose?
ahead. Take this Yanis shortcut, and the long pilgrimage stairway will be waiting for you at its end.
Got it. I wish I would have known this was this.
I never expected
the-
you to not ask me anything.
Castarice, because
Not even my motive.
it seemed like it was Castarice we were gonna hang with, not
Because
him.
I know very well what it is you are after. As the saying goes, a gentleman helps others achieve their goals. I have a feeling that your theory will be validated at the end of this journey. I believe Kefali will not deprive you of your right to ask your question, especially now that you're on the brink of death. You must be closer to Kefali than anyone else. Wouldn't you agree?
So you do know what's exactly happening.
I hope things go as you say, then.
Putting a child of justice into a farcical world is bound to turn it upside down. It is my hope that you
Why do you
bring
look
a
like the
much-needed change to
Digimon
this world, which
angel,
is on
but
the brink
a dude instead of a chick?
of destruction.
Yeah, brink, destruction, blah blah blah, I'm stealing from you. With very many regrets. None I have, I don't know who regretting it. I like the part where I get to walk, even if they walk and talk, is like... I don't like the fucking counterpart or the fucking talk. Don't you
This is my
fucking...
first time going up to Dawncloud's peak.
What a splendid view. Isn't it about time you recognize the magnificence of us Titans?
Okay, if there's all this shit in front of Kefali, then why can we see him quite well from the city?
Well, I don't see how this place is different from those temples in the city. All they have are magnificent facades. And even though I've come this
Oh,
far,
fucking
I'm
shut
still
up.
doubtful about getting useful clues from him.
I must be getting ahead of myself to be expecting to hear something nice from you.
Yeah, Mrs. fucking
Haven't
Translucent
you
Feet.
been in my head for some time now? It's high time you get used to how I feel about things. Alright, we're just a short hike away from Kefali. No time to waste here.
Finally, something I like to see.
So
Don't
the
stop that.
intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh? If Amphorius gets a new lease on life, you should focus on strengthening your body and stop shirking social interactions.
Save your concern.
Staxi, what is it? What the
Titan
fuck
is
is
in
that?
sight. Can you make it?
Why? Are you going to carry me up if I were to fall now? I know how far I can go, so just hold your tongue and come along.
Fine then. I guess I won't say any more. I'll just wait till your soul dissipates completely to gain control over your body.
Wait. Who is that? Cersei's? Hey, look at that.
Huh? What should I be looking at?
Oh, only he sees it.
Am I hallucinating?
Probably.
Or do we even get to see souls when we're close to dying?
Hang on, I'll be back. Returned, let's continue on with this bullshit. I get to walk around about fucking time. Ugh. Not for long, because there's some more dialogue coming up ahead by the looks of it.
Oh? Why didn't you bring your favorite spear with you on this trip, Nias?
Yeah, nice.
I know I've heard this name somewhere.
Huh. It's unfortunate. The Black Tide destroyed every last inch of my calyx.
Is Nias a part of, what's that god that Mighty's, the Titan that Mighty's, worship? The Strife Titan?
Be? Even a creation of Georios, from their prized ores and molten fire, couldn't escape the fate of destruction?
Was this just a random bloke?
Hey, Cersei's. Do you know a certain Nias?
Nias? No, not that I remember. How did you even think up such a strange name?
Yes, how?
I just saw him. Nias. A warrior-like figure who was just chatting with you here.
No.
See, he's
I
puffed.
have no such memory. Could you be hallucinating?
Yes. Shut up. Deal with it. I have to deal with you talking to all this bullshit.
Departed spirit.
How the fuck does this work? Oh, magic, that how? So hoping it's just launched it quick enough where it just hits it. You know, I like the part where we didn't have so much fucking do.
Enough about me. Did Kaos ever reply to you?
Well. Regrettably.
Seems like the price of becoming a demigod is a lot heftier than we thought.
A demigod? Oh.
Chaos. Demigod.
This is not a Titan.
I've heard of this person. Which Titan's authority did he inherit?
Look on the bright side, Nias. Since we've come all this way, I doubt he'd snub his old friends, would he?
Let's just hope we mean as much as the world to him.
Is he not the Titan, but someone who died and think they the Titan?
Are you seeing that same hallucination again?
Yes.
Yes. It's still you and Nias, but you're now talking about a certain Kaos. I'm guessing he's one of your companions?
Chaos? This name sounds just as strange to me.
Yeah.
Never mind. I think I know what this is about.
Do you?
If things are as I thought, then they aren't hallucinations, but
what?
the souls of people.
How would that make sense? He's dead.
But if those are the souls of the dead, then what am I?
The souls of the dead.
Beats me. For all I know, you're just an illusion I conjured up in my dying moments.
But other people
Let's
can see
just
it.
keep going.
How does that
as
work?
long as I take in more sights and hear more stories.
Know your limits. Wander too far among the dead, and even I might not be able to save you.
I don't want you to save me. Maybe I want to die. But why is there a hand?
If this is indeed as I thought, then this will be very amusing.
Why is it literally just a straight path? This is a very linear area.
Can you keep going?
Of course. I'm just... If I knew we had to climb a mountain, I wouldn't have come along with you.
I guess this also
It's the
counts
woman
as
who's
one
floating.
aspect of the world-bearing burden. If Amphorius does have a next life, you may want to get your body in shape.
Keep your sarcasm to yourself.
Yeah, that reminds me of what she said towards you.
I'm not getting anything of value from them.
Yes, okay.
Would sooner throw myself off this cliff and hit rock bottom than exercise even a little.
Yeah, just random dribble.
I am Calypso of the eminent Seven Sages, after all. Training would make me no different from those Helcalithist barbarians.
Oh?
Calypso. She's one of the Seven Sages. A member of the Grove?
Yes.
She can't be. I would know her name if she really were one of the Seven Sages. Hey, Circes. Does the name Calypso ring a bell?
How did you say all that but not realize she was gone?
Gone. Doesn't matter. I can do this myself.
Don't worry, we have another ring.
Oh, beautiful old world. Where are you now?
Oh?
Oh, legendary era Chrysia. Return to the mortal realm. Splendid gods
Shut up,
once
genuine.
walked the paths.
Just hear life funeral.
Alas, all that's left of that warmth is a hazy mirage.
Can you talk quicker so I can go to there? Fuck off for next.
Why are you chanting that too?
And no response. I really did abandon you.
We're here.
Is this a 15-day climb? How are you like this week?
I don't get to ask the Titan my question. But all of you make for a pleasant surprise, nonetheless. Very well then. Let me uncover the truth for myself. Did I still fail to make it in time? Huh? So, I'm back here again.
Yep.
This is... I can hear it. I hear it from the depths of the tides, behind the closed doors of the void world. A voice ready to tell me something.
See, I like this part because I can understand you. The rest of the parts where you talk, you don't make any fucking sense, bud.
This time,
it's like shut the fuck up.
The voice is a lot clearer
actually
than
talk.
before.
Since we've come this far, let's just wait.
Lord Nias and Miss Calypso, are you both here to visit Chaos too?
Yes, and we've been waiting for quite some time now.
Regrettably, he hasn't answered us.
Is that the
worst case scenario is that he's already been overwhelmed and crushed by the world-bearing burden.
You're overthinking, Lord Nias. I can still sense Chaos' soul in the area.
Does he have a different name?
And
At one point,
besides,
the like world baron
know
title.
Chaos' nature. A deliverer like him wouldn't fall so readily, much less give up on all that he holds dear. Isn't that so?
Was that a person who bears the Kefli Titan's corso?
That reminds me.
Why
are you making this trip alone, Polixia?
Oh, my sister needs more time to make sure the flowers are fine.
Such a pity. Both of you have hearts kinder than anyone else. Yet you are born only to take over Thanatos' divinity.
Oh, interesting.
Everything that I see and hear this time has left me shaken to the core. What may seem like a mundane conversation is in truth a once-in-a-lifetime exchange that has revealed the ultimate answer to Cersei's question. The conjecture has taken shape and must now be solidified into a theorem. Next,
Why?
I
Why a
only
theorem?
need to seek verification from Kefali. By doing so, I can answer Cersei's question and reclaim my body. But no, I will not do that. That isn't important. Because
What?
another one of my conjectures, one that I have always dreamed of proving, has been proved right this very instant. Fusing a mortal soul with that of a Titan to replace said Titan is not a ludicrous idea after all.
And what do you mean by that? Oh, Donghung? Why? Why are we now Donghung? Does he have a voice?
What are you thinking about?
Why are you still mute?
So, you don't
The
look
thing
the
was over.
slightest bit amazed, though. Plus, you seem to be strangely familiar with the city around the Great Tree.
Great choice. Just the world tree. We all gonna die, burn it
Events
out,
of the past, huh?
kill the whole world.
I was also a child when I looked up at Cersei's. Their leaves and branches reflected the sparkling stars. And their trunk was like a pillar that supported the sky and ground.
Cool. You have some weird views.
I stood at this very spot back then, imagining the day when I could climb to the top of this tree. Because I would be the closest I can be to the sky at that spot.
Would you? That's also a pretty big tree. If you failed, you'd immediately be dead. Oh, court. Donghung, shut the fuck up.
Don't read too much into
Don't talk
it.
to me, mute.
I mean, can mortals even hope to reach Aquila's realm?
I don't know what the fuck that
Respect
is.
a draconian god. Nothing like Cersei's. Reason is willing to share what is theirs with others, but Sky only expects people to revere them. You get what I'm saying, right, Denny? After all, the titan that imprisoned you and Grey here in Amphorius is none other than Aquila themselves.
Why are you using nicknames and not our actual names? Just because Tribby calls us that doesn't mean you can.
But there will always be people who dream of soaring towards the sky. The Grove has a wealth of research on Aquila, and that is exactly what we are here for.
There's people who climb skyscrapers for the exact same thing. And then immediately get arrested because it's straight up illegal.
It's just... I never thought Grey would meet with something like that before we set off. As a physician, I should have been there by his side.
That would be impossible because I think you'll be hit by a train. If I think you saying if you could save me, no,
Yeah,
there'll be straight up a
there's
train.
No rest for the weary, huh? In any case, what we're looking for could be anywhere in this enormous grove. Let's split up to cover more ground. Danny, with your skills, I'm sure those monsters born of the Black Tide will pose no threat to you anyway.
Why don't anyone use our names? Why do we have these
Have
weird
you
fucking
forgotten that you're
shadows?
talking to the chief physician of the Twilight Courtyard? Have more faith in me.
You
I'll
small
be
and
just fine.
puntable. You won't be fine. You small and puntable. That's your whole character trait. Fuck all this. I'm not listening to a mute. God. Nothing. Good, I think this is a great place to, call it, because goddamn, this was just fucking... I thought it would be like, oh, we talk to Castarice, we do Castarice part. It's an hour of fucking... Anaxa, and now it's Donghung. Oh, look, we died, and let's talk to Castarice. Oh, you talked to her, let's move on swiftly now. Get the broom, start pussing him. So yeah, anyway, I think I'll call it, because fuck all of this. Bye.